Hi, my name is Lior Adler and I go to the Western Galil High School in Israel. I did my research in the Alpha project in the Technion. My project deals with regulatory T cells in the human body. Regulatory T cells are supposed to regulate the immune reaction and make sure the body doesn't harm himself. There are two ways for regulatory T cells to be created. The first one is the natural way, where they are created in the thymus in the natural process. The second one is when CD4 cells, which are cells that recognize intruders and make sure that they are eliminated, encounter a self-harming, a harmful self, and need to learn how to recognize it as harmful, and then they become induced Tregs. Now, induced Tregs can be created in a lab because it's not a natural occurrence, and there are specific conditions which are supposed to be met in order to make the creation of them easier. My research searches for the optimal conditions in which induced Tregs can be formed. Now, the problem which started my research is that if there aren't enough regulatory T cells, there is an autoimmune disease which is very harmful. That's really my research has been going on for 2 years, and now I'm at the end of the 11th grade. The experiment didn't sprout more Tregs from CD4 cells. We think the reason was that we used materials that were too old and weren't effective anymore. We repeated the experiment exactly the same way with newer materials, and it worked. So now my instructor can continue the work of larger research with this information, and yeah, that's it. I had a lot of fun doing this research, and it gave me a lot of opportunities to learn how to work in a lab, and I learned a lot from this, and yeah, it was a great experience.